Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD is, besides being a mouthful of a title, far and away the best game you can buy for the Wii U. It takes what was already a gorgeous, funny, scary, exciting and engrossing experience, preserves it completely and gives it the polish it deserves. If you own a Wii U, you should own this game, end of story. But despite all that, we don't feel entirely good about it. We feel entirely good about the game, just not what its high-profile release says about Nintendo in 2013. You see, it's been 10 years and 2 console generations between the Wind Waker's original release and this new HD update. And when we compare the company across these time periods, we start to see a disturbing trend. Let's just list the big, important, exclusive Nintendo titles then and now. Ready? In 2013, there's The Wind Waker HD, Luigi's Mansion 2, Pikmin 3, Animal Crossing New Leaf, New Super Mario Bros. U, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, and Nintendo Land. In 2003, you had The Wind Waker, Luigi's Mansion 1, Pikmin 1, Animal Crossing 1, Super Mario Sunshine. No Donkey Kong game yet, but, you know, a little thing called Metroid Prime, not to mention the likes of Super Smash Bros. Melee and F-Zero GX. Obviously, there are a lot of sequels here, on both lists. That's just the games industry for you. But not only are there more original games on the older list, the sequels that are there are very original in themselves. These games were inventive. You wouldn't confuse Mario Sunshine for Mario 64 or Wind Waker for Ocarina of Time. They look different, they play different. Nintendo weren't afraid to recognize that something they'd done before had worked, then say, bah, let's just do something new anyway. Doing something new is fun. Game directors working for Nintendo at the time were clearly just in love with making games, a passion that seems to be gone today.
What happened?
Then again, those original GameCube games, they didn't sell very well. So we understand the need, from a commercial perspective, to publish a product people are comfortable with. But today's Donkey Kong and Mario, they're not just like older entries, they're like older entries from 20 years ago. Both are very solid games, but why are Nintendo going backwards? Super Mario 64 was popular, and it was nothing like any Mario game that came before. It is possible to use iconography people love, and at the same time push the limits of what gaming can do. It might be an odd comparison, but look at Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 5. 9 years apart, same setting, same overall gameplay, but come on, you wouldn't mistake this for this. We're not just talking about graphics, the range of gameplay, the multiple characters, and insane online multiplayer. And this is on consoles of comparable innards to the Wii U. The Nintendo of 2003 weren't publishing games from 10 years prior on their home consoles for the price of a new one, as they are now with Wind Waker. Sure, they re-released some titles, but they did so on the Game Boy Advance, not the GameCube. A Link to the Past coming out again was seen as a supporting Zelda title, not the main event. Franchises were brought back for overdue sequels just like now, but if you can seriously look at Super Metroid and Metroid Prime and feel the same progress was made as when you compare Pikmin 2 to Pikmin 3, we would have to politely ask you to go back and play Metroid Prime again. And Pikmin 3 begs the question, where's today's Pikmin? In 2001, Pikmin was a completely new prospect, an original idea done to Nintendo's exceedingly high standards. The Wii U doesn't have such a game. Its best games are GameCube games, or very much like GameCube games. And this makes us sad. We love them, we really do, but seriously, when you break it all down, you just have to say, come on, Nintendo.